Welcome back to another episode of Not As Debatable. Where is Dion's face? Why is he not up here? Let me go ahead and get that corrected. There he is. What is good, everybody? Thank you guys for coming back to another episode of Not As Debatable. It is myself, Sydney Smith, co-hosting this show with my brother over there, Dion Curry. We are happy to be back with you guys. Shout out to everybody out there who watches every week. We appreciate you guys. Big shout out to our Patreon folks. We appreciate y'all. We need to link up for a bonus episode. You know who you folks are who need to link up, and we need to make that happen. Dion and myself and you guys too. So, got a fun show. I do want to let everyone know before we get to Dion that this will be August's last show with us. She's had a schedule conflict. So this will be her last night with us. We will be on the lookout for someone else to kind of sit in that role that August has sat in. But in the meantime, hey, it's back to Dion and myself as usual. But with no further ado, let me go ahead and go to my brother Dion and see what's good, bro. How you doing?
Yo, 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 happy Monday to everybody, all the master debaters, Sydney Smith, yourself, and August. Sad this is your last week with us, but hopefully your schedule will clear up and you'll come back from, time to time, if not permanently. I'm doing good. We just had Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to all the master debaters who are fathers. Hope you
Absolutely.
guys had a really, really good Father's Day. This is my first Father's Day without my pops, and it was a weird one. I had a dream about him the night before, which was really, really strange. But it's one of those things where you don't get used to it, but you kind of, I guess, don't think about it as much. But yesterday was kind of heavy for me emotionally, so I'm happy to be here doing the show. We got a nice, light, easy show to talk about, so this
Smooth.
should be fun.
And Dion is right about that. Nice, easy, smooth show. I see people are jumping in. We're going to get August to get your comments up here shortly. So you guys hang in there with us. And again, if you're new to the show or if you're not new to the show, we want you guys to participate. So let us know what you're thinking. That's why we love doing these rankings or I don't know what you want to call it. Which one you like? Dion sent over one or just uploaded one. That said that one was tough. Like it was hard. I was like, man, if I wasn't married, I may not pick this one. But it's tough. So I can't wait to see what everybody else's thoughts are on it. Let's see. Make sure I touched everything. Shout out to people on YouTube. Shout out to our Patreon folks. Shout out to our podcast people. August is leaving. Dion and I are back. Happy Father's Day to all the dudes out there. And no, 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 no. If you are a mother, you are not a father. I get it. I dig it. But don't be trying to take up all the credit, soak up all the presents for yourself. You're just being greedy at this point. All right, so let's go ahead and get this thing going. Don't forget to click that share button. Go ahead, Dia.
I was gonna say, do studs count as stepdads?
Depends on how deep. Depends on how deep them pockets are. 'Cause studs are not only studded with one normally, so it just depends. Depends on how deep them pockets are. You missed out on some gifts. You want to go back and make
No,
it sweet tomorrow?
I seen some posts talking about studs on Father's Day, so I wanted to get your opinion on it. You brought up the mamas, so
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. See, I was gonna try to stay away from this. Father's Day every year gets me pissed off because women think this is the time that they supposed to start talking about all the men that they think are not good men. You get 364 days to do that, to bitch. Leave that day for women who want to say something positive about men and their fathers or the fathers of their children, whether they're with them or not. Let these guys have one motherfucking day to themselves. Listen to Jamil Hill today. This is what got me going on this period. I was listening to Jamil Hill, who I'm a big fan of. And I go back to her catalog of her podcast, Unbothered, which I would say, if you're out there, it's very well done. Check it out. She's talking about, shit, my man who got into the domestic violence situation. He was in Rocky 3. He was in that Marvel flick as well, the brother. What's his name?
uh,
Jonathan Majors.
okay, yeah.
Yes. And
So Creed 3. I was like
Creed, I'm
Rocky
sorry,
3.
Creed, I'm
What?
sorry, Creed 3. And she just went down all these innuendos of, well, if it did happen. and now they're saying that she's pulling her story back. Let's not forget that a lot of victims of domestic violence usually pull their stories back because they feel like they have to depend on that man. Like making these leaps and bounds, which I did not think it was fair to that man. Maybe she's pulling the story back because she was lying. Maybe that's an option for what could be the absolute fucking truth and reality. So anyway, that fucking ticked me off. And then again, the Father's Day stuff ticks me off. Just let the good dudes have one day. Take a day off from your bitching and your griping and trying to warn all of your exes, future women, about what kind of dude you want to say he is. And let's let these men have their day. That's it. So happy Father's Day to those good dudes out there. And I know quite a few of them.
You know, it's one of those things where I don't like to, I don't want to generalize. I don't like to generalize, but generally speaking, Father's Day is a fucking, it's not even a full day, honestly. You either get breakfast, lunch, or dinner. You don't get the whole day to be celebrated and appreciated. You get the same old coochie you've been getting 364 days of the year. So it's you get a card from your kid. They take you somewhere, but you still got to pay for it. So it's like just
I know one thing, you don't have to make any reservations anywhere. So don't worry about that. So you can walk in any place and get a table. Unlike Mother's Day, you got to put them reservations in weeks in
mhm.
advance if you want to go anywhere and get some. August, you guys can't see it, but she's over here dancing around because she's a mom. So, of course she loves it. She loves it. Oh, she does it. August, you got yourself muted, I think. Which you finally found the mute button on your last day.
Don't make me choke.
Unmute yourself. All right. Well, she can't talk today. I'm gonna drop you off and you come back up. All right. So we're gonna jump in this show. I'll go to some comments because I see them coming up right now. August comes back, she can take over. But I want to make sure we get everybody in here. Let's see here. Alan's with us. Alan's is on YouTube. Says hello. What's good, Alan? Glad you
What's
can
up,
make it back.
Alan?
Make it back again, brother. Mary Ballard, one of our number one fans of the show, is back with us. Appreciate you, Mary. Much love to you. Okay, looks
What
like
up, Mary?
August, you're still muted. I don't know how you mute yourself. Unmute yourself.
On her last day, she firing herself.
She's trying to say it's me. I apologize, folks, for any of this. It's not me. It's not me. She. All right.
Didn't you
So
just hear him talk about Father's Day? Now you trying to blame him, girl? Get your
let's see.
get your mind
See.
right.
See. Uh, August says it's showtime. Malay is what she says. Hello. What's good, Malay? Let's
What's up,
see.
Malay?
See, August is on here a few times talking to folks. Larry's with us. What's good, Larry? I feel like Larry hasn't been with us for a couple of weeks. Is that just me, Dion? Larry speaking?
I don't think he was with us last week, but Larry's got stuff he's got going on. We appreciate him that he's back today.
Probably different holes in different area codes.
Wow.
Out there picking up his Father's Day gifts because he's out there studying. So
Sugar Daddy Larry.
Elsie's with us. What's good, Elsie? Thank you for jumping in, Elsie. Let's see here. Marissa's with us. What's good? What's good? Chelsea's with us, of course. All right, everyone's giving some misuse to August. That's nice. My cousin is in here. What's up, cuz? What's up? What's up? There's a Facebook user in here jumping in. I cannot see their name, so forgive me. Says exactly she wouldn't be the first woman to falsely accuse a black man of some BS.
That's Dio Works.
Okay, all right, all right. What's up? What's up, Theo? I'm assuming this is him. Is right behind it says one day, one beer, one day of a fucking solitude.
That's Robert Scott Brock.
Okay, all right,
And
okay.
and Dia is a girl.
Oh, Dia.
Just
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
I thought you said Theo. I
Oh, my
apologize.
bad. My
Dia,
bad.
thank you for jumping in, Dia. I apologize for that. Tamiko is with us. I think Tamiko just had a birthday not too long ago or something, I believe.
What up, Miko?
And then David Greaves is laughing at you, August. He said, LMAO, last day muted. So,
Said I didn't come to work, God damn it. Came here to get my check.
August says, we paid $129 for dinner for our dad yesterday. Outstanding, August. Love it. Outstanding. Malay says, I'm for this Father's Day and leave that for the men. Dave says, bye, August. And then Malay says, I'm a mother and I'd rather have the home cooked meal instead of sitting and waiting an hour for a restaurant that's over congested. I'm not mad at you for that, Malay, because there's a lot of people out there. I used to do that same shit, dragging my mother out like that. Larry says it's been a couple of weeks, so I felt like it. And Tamika says, "Yep, I did. Happy 53 to me, and you look marvelous, Tamika. Look marvelous for sure, for sure." All right, now we can jump in the show. We're all caught up. Thank you guys for commenting. Again, keep the comments coming. We want you guys to be a part of the show. I remind you every week for a reason, because I don't want you to forget. And please, one time at least, click that share button. No further ado. Dion threw this up last week. Well, I want to say, let me see if I can see the date here. 2 days ago, rather. You only could pick one. And I thought this was easy, easy, easy. You could pick either $500 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment, 79 cents for gas. That's just unleaded. Then, of course, it goes 89 and not 99. So you get the 99% for the premium. But let's be honest. How many people out there buying cars that need premium? So let's say 79 cents. $4.99 buffet. You can make the buffet free. I'm not eating it. And then $1,000 used car. I thought this was an easy one. I went straight away for the gas. If I went out and saw gas at 99 cents, like I remember it used to be when I was a kid, I'd probably just pass out and my head would hit the asphalt. But 79 cents, I might have a pure blown stroke. But I would take that chance and go ahead and have that 79 cents. Some people said the 2-bedroom apartment for $500, which wouldn't be bad. $1,000 used car. I haven't wanted to buy a used car for $1,000, even when that was all I could afford. I mean, I don't know. And then the buffet just was not shit for me. So, Deanne, what did you pick? I don't recall.
See, I never posted what I picked, but I loved everybody who picked what I would have picked, and that was the gas. I'm right there with you. As much as we travel as comedians, as much as time we spend in the car, having that gas drop back down to 79 cents, oh my goodness, how much we could get accomplished. It's averaging around 350 up here in Indy. We have an insane gas tax in the state, which, doesn't help because all our roads are under construction anyway, so I don't know what they're doing with the extra money. But as far as the buffet, I think that was the weakest one. And now if they said they would roll food prices back to, the gas prices, what it was around that time, then we might have a discussion because, I'm a skinny dude. A buffet is one plate for me. So I don't give a fuck if the buffet is free, $18. It don't matter. I'm not buying it because I'm only going to eat one plate. So I might as well just get one meal. The apartment thing is very interesting because I know housing has just skyrocketed and the price of minimum wage has not kept up with that. So you can't work a full-time menial job and be able to afford to live by yourself. So of all four, I think the gas prices and the apartment was pretty much what everybody picked. But for somebody who travels as much as I do, yeah, it's definitely got to be the gas.
And I'm with you. And I see a couple. And August, you should be free and clear right now. As far as sound goes, I think we got you back. Royce,
Thank you.
my man Royce said, "Dad, $129 for dinner." So I think he's surprised by that. My man Ricky Byrne out of Vegas, one of the funniest, coolest dudes I know. What's up, Rick? Roxy Perez is in here with us. Appreciate you. Says some of us need milk. Moo. so, so So I'm gonna let August take over the comments going forward, but I want to make sure we make everybody's in here with us. Dion, I'm with you. So what I thought was this was a perfect read on where people are in life. I thought if you if you had a home and didn't rent an apartment, you were not going to pick $500. But if you were renting a house or apartment, that probably spoke to you. If you needed a car, I think one or two people jumped on and said $1,000 used car. I think if you were at that stage of your life, then that spoke to you. The buffets, I don't know how that could ever speak to you. But the gas spoke to me because I don't need an apartment. I don't need a car. I'm never eating a fucking buffet. But yeah, gas spoke to me because that's the only thing right now I have in my voting finger that says, Biden, if you don't get these gas prices under control, I may vote for Satan as a write-in candidate in 2024. Yeah. It is $4, you hear me, and change a gallon right now for no reason. For no reason. I ain't heard about no pipes bursting. I ain't heard about no hurricanes coming through, sweeping villages and oil wells away. for no reason. We just gave you the PGA. You think you motherfuckers would drop the prices based just off that?
Well, they didn't give them the PGA; they bought the PGA.
Oh,
They
But
bought
they got it for pennies on the dollar.
well, it's golf. I
it's
mean,
amazing.
I won't be watching.
you who knew Saudi Arabia pissed you off so much? We don't even really get our oil from there anymore. But okay,
Wait, hold on now. You don't think Saudi Arabia's got their hands in how we get our oil?
not as much as people think. No,
Okay,
I don't.
okay, all
It's
right.
summertime. That's why the gas prices are so high.
Conversation for a different day.
Everybody's out doing shit. Kids are out of school, so obviously they jack up the prices of gas to capitalize on people traveling for the summer. It happens every year, whether it's Biden, whether it's the devil as you call him, or anybody else. Gas prices always go up in the summertime because people have more free time to go travel. So it's one of those things where if you're, I remember back when I used to rent. This was early 2000s, like 2003, 2004. I got my first apartment, and my half of the rent for 2 bedroom was 320. So I think our overall was like 710, something like that. Um,
I remember those
I,
days.
I could I could see people wanting that option, even if you live in a home now, having the option to move into an apartment for $500 a month is fantastic. My first car that I ever bought was an '89 Chevy Blazer, which was $1,200. It was primer orange. I got ripped off now when I look back on it because I bought I bought the car when I was like 19.
What gave it away? The primer orange? What gave it away that you got ripped
it
off?
was it was one of those things where it's your first
Legacy.
car. You just excited to have the freedom,
Uh,
to be able to go whenever you want. I'm gonna just hop in my car and I'm gonna drive. I literally rode that car till the wheels fell off. I was driving one day. It was raining really hard, so I go to flip on my windshield wipers, and the stick broke off in my hand. So I had to use Rain-X for the rest of the time I had that car.
First car I ever purchased for myself, and being a kid and not knowing, but you just wanted, you got to have some wheels. 'Cause I was in the military, got out of boot camp. Once they let me loose from the extended boot camp, boy, I hit the. Look, let me tell you something. You talking about getting ripped off? There was a petty officer, an E6 ranking petty officer, who took me to a car lot. I found this beater of a car. I didn't have the money for the car payment, so he drove me down the street to payday loans before payday loans was even really around. They gave me a loan at this exorbitant fucking interest rate. I mean, bro, I was
Three thousand
definitely
for
eating
six.
at the fucking chow hall every fucking day because it was everything I had coming out of my little pockets, my little Navy pockets at the time, to make that payment to them and to pay on that fucking car. Then it just kind of dawned on me, maybe a month or two. I feel like I probably I got taken advantage of. Then that's when I figured out this dude made $1 off of me. The petty officer did. Then this guy made it. Then he made $1 off of it. Man, you think I didn't snitch? Hell yeah, I snitched. I went back. I got out of that deal. He got in trouble. Never looked at that dude the same. Because when you go into the military, they build you up with the brothers and sisters in arms and the uniform.
Hmm.
So when you're 18, you're coming to a fresh. You say, "Oh man, he wouldn't do me wrong. That dude screwed me the fuck over." And I was so upset about it.
American
But
hustle. You got some
absolutely
I
American
pay,
comments.
hustle.
I paid $1,200 in 20s because that's how young I was. I forgot hundreds existed.
Yeah.
So the teller asked me how do you want it? And I was like, oh, I always have 20, so give it to me in 20s. And she looked at me. She was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, no big deal." So $1,200 in 20s. I couldn't close my wallet as I'm driving, getting a ride to go pick up the car, and I hand the man the money. And he goes, "Is it all there?" And I was like, "Yeah, you should count it." So he starts counting 20, 40, 60, 80. He tried to screw me over like they did Friday. And I was like, "Nah, man, don't play with me because that's all the money I got. So I know exactly how much it is."
I
Yeah.
I was
All right,
gonna
let me
say,
read this comments real quick.
hold on, August,
You want
hold
to
on.
read them?
I
Oh,
no, hold on. I even remember, even when gas prices were like 89, 99 cents a gallon, being so broke that I still had to pull the change out the little cup holder to try to get some gas. And you talk about, I don't, I think I was too young to know that I might have been, should have been embarrassed to be going up there dropping all these quarters on the counter, counting them out, and going up there and just putting in $4.88 worth of gas. And then it was weird because you would get to what you actually purchased, but you would hang on to that trigger, pull back like you gonna just get a little more out of there.
You try to jiggle it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
Jaggle on the gas tank. August, what you got for comments? Go ahead there, ma'am.
Vince Reese says, is helping to pay for all the construction in Arizona.
You working
And
for
then
the
someone
state?
else,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah. And then I don't know who the Facebook user is. It doesn't say a name. And it sounds like an echo. Anyways, it said, my dog food went up from $49 for a 34-pound bag 18 months ago. Now it's $79. Definitely lower grocery prices. That's what it said. And then
That's
someone
Robert
said,
Scott Brock.
Okay.
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 And then someone says, Sydney for president. And they
Absolutely.
spelled your name wrong.
That's all right. It's all right. That's all right. Anytime. Who said that? Who was that?
It was Robert again.
That's all right, Robert. Robert, you all right
And
with me?
then he said, buffets are nasty.
That wasn't Robert. That was Dan.
Okay.
Okay. And then I have Sid, you went to a Ponderosa back in the day.
Who said that? Who said that? Who put my business out?
Eric Emmons.
Eric, I will have you know I will not eat any more of those steaks. You're right. That was when I didn't know any better, and I'm going to assume my mother didn't know any better. You would not catch me eating any of those type of steaks. Ever.
And then
Put my business on the
I
street.
went to Ponderosa. That was high class to me back then. I didn't know the difference.
Yeah, I like to
I
see
never
it.
thought
Oh,
I
Go
never
ahead.
thought I'd see the day where I knew a black man who thought he was too good for Ponderosa. But here we are, 2023. Next thing you gonna tell me that you don't fuck with Sizzler.
There's no Sizzler, no Ponderosa, no
my
Texas
God.
Roadhouse, no fucking Red Lobster. Yes, I'm too good for all of those places. And that's just a short list. There's a few more that's on that list.
Bougie band home.
Dr. Umar
Tamika
will be
Owens
calling
said,
you after this podcast.
Umar won't be calling me, is that what you said? Because
I say
all
he
the
will
brothers.
be calling you.
Oh, shit. What you mean you too good for Red Lobster? That's where our people go. That's where we congregate after church.
okay. And Tamika Owens says, a decent place in Michigan is $1,600 and $1,800 a month.
Tamiko,
Lord help me if I ever have to rent again.
Tamiko, I'm gonna tell you something. That is outstanding pricing compared to Phoenix right now. August can. I drove. I think I
My
talked about
God.
this before. You can drive down the expressway, freeway, depending on what you call it, depending on where you're from, and see these high-rise signs up where they say, "Hey, get yourself a 2-bedroom apartment for $2,000 a month." And these apartments are in the worst neighborhoods that you could think of living in,
Yep.
and they're asking for $2,000. I know someone. I don't want to mention his name or how I know him or anything, but his apartment is a 2-bedroom, and it is $2,200 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment right now.
And it don't even,
And I
no.
was just talking to some real estate agents over the weekend. They said it's not getting any better. They said we about to be up in those California prices real soon.
Yeah, and then we also found out they're getting ready to build the Disneyland Adventure theme park in Casa Grande.
Really, a Disneyland theme park? Ooh, means I should go
Yes.
out there and buy a rental house or two.
So I said, ooh, they gonna give me cash for my little Playgirl mansion.
Deanna, what the hell you laughing at?
Y'all both about to get eminent domain with your black asses. Talk about, ooh, I'm about to go make some money. No, you're not.
So to
The
buy
government
house
about to be
number
like, ooh,
2.
what's this over here? The government about to hit you with that stretch where they put their arm around you. Ugh, let me get your properties.
Yeah. And the voice Bellamy says, you do know Biden's old ass ain't got shit to do with the gas prices. Arizona gas prices are so high because there are no refineries here and it's all imported to meet the dam.
Royce,
And
I
then Larry
know,
said
but I
one
am
bedroom is
very upset.
1,600.
Hold on,
Yeah.
August. Royce, I know, but I'm very upset about these gas prices, and somebody's got to pay. All right, you hear me?
Oh.
Even if his old ass, somebody's got to pay. I also know he doesn't have shit to do with the economy, but we don't stop from giving him credit for that, Royce. I love you, brother. Go ahead,
Oh,
August.
Larry Skiggins says a one bedroom is $1,600. And then Eric says again, gas prices are always vampirish when it comes to high travel holidays. Ed Hill says, I remember the good old days when Sidney let his best friend sit on his bed. And Ed Hill says,
Let me
does he
stop.
still have the
Let
bed
me
though?
hold on. Let me pause you there, and explain to people what the hell Ed. Because right now
Wait,
Ed
wait, wait.
makes his whole relationship sound weird. Go ahead, August.
He
We
said he
gonna
still has, I still got the underwear that touched the bed.
and there you go. So let me go ahead and fix this right now.
Oh, Sydney, you got some explaining to do.
Yeah, let me go ahead and fix this
Woo!
right now.
Ah,
First of all, Ed's from Canada. All right, so let's go ahead and put that out there
oh, is that what that is?
because
Okay.
they got some strange customs. So Ed and I went to a festival, comedy festival together in Laughlin a few years back, and we decided we're gonna split the cost like comics do, and we got a room together, two beds. Well, Ed, I don't know what they do in Canada or his family, thought it would be cool to sit on my bed with his underwear on. And I said, what in the fuck are you doing? And Ed's a super nice guy who was at my wedding, love him to death. Oh, also congratulations to my guy Ed. He and his wife just had a baby girl a few days ago. So
Oh,
congrats on that. Beautiful. She's beautiful.
congratulations.
But yeah,
Congratulations.
thought he should sit on my bed in his drawers. And not just drawers, Dion. Tidy whiteys, bro.
Whitey.
Tidy whiteys. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I like lost all friendship, went out the door. I was ready to fight Ed. We about to do something about to happen to you. You ain't about to make it home. Back to your wife. You'll get your ass off my bed. So he to this day he finds pleasure in teasing me about this. In fact, there were some other dudes that I met at the festival and told him come by the room, let's have some drinks and whatnot. Ed like refused to get dressed before these dudes got here.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's like I said, I don't know if it's Canadian or what it is, but he got some different customs he brought to Laughlin that we had to figure out a couple things and find a
Well,
happy
he
medium.
also says, did you know Sydney spent $0 on a kettle for his entire life? What is that?
All right, let's move on. This is, no one cares about a kettle but you, old woman. At the house, he wanted to make some tea. I'm like, all right, put the mug in the microwave. He's like, you don't have a kettle? I'm like, no, grandma, and I don't have a quilt for you either. Just
I thought that was
And
slang for something else. He's
I
mad
know,
about a
like,
tea
what's that?
kettle.
I was like, what's that?
I don't know if you know this, Ed, but black men don't roll with tea kettles. That's not our
Yeah,
that's
can
not
you
our
say that
steez.
in English?
I believe he. Yeah, it was something. All right, what other comments we got that don't make me look like
Um,
different than what I am?
sus, sus. Mary Ballard says at $100 plus dollar. Oh wait, $100 plus a pop, and Ed fills up 3 times a week. I need lower gas prices.
Yeah,
And then
absolutely.
Elsie says at least he had his underwear on.
Who said that? What?
Elsie.
I don't know.
Elsie.
I don't want to hear the story of the dude that sat on somebody's bed without his underwear on. That's a real where we do that at type shit. I see a Facebook use. I want to read this one. I see it here. I don't want to miss it. It says my
Yeah.
first car was a '96 Ford Taurus station wagon that I'm sure my grandma bought in Dearborn for $1,200. I brought it to Atlanta. Wow.
That's Dia.
The Ford Taurus '96 station wagon, son. Or I
My
mean,
second
ma'am.
my second car was a '96 Ford Taurus that I paid $1 for. It
I
was a
think
$1.
gift from a super Christian.
I'm gonna top to both of y'all. My mother, we had several cars parked in the driveway, and my mother used to make me sometimes drive a wood panel station wagon. Six
Oh
years
no,
old.
like from National Lampoons?
Yes.
Now I see why you too good for Sizzler.
He had the
I
family
see exactly
truckster.
why you too good for Ponderosa and Sizzler and Red Lobster. You come from the poorest of poors, and you will never go back
Ooh,
again.
mm-mm-mm.
We weren't poor.
Nothing says I got no money than a wood panel station wagon.
Yeah.
You know what? When you're a teenager and you roll up to the mall in it, that's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah.
That's-
A family truckster.
Bruh, you could be rich. You pull up with a wood panel station wagon, and everybody goes, "Hide your money, y'all. The poor people here."
That's what I'm saying. No, I pull up. No one, look. No one knew how I lived. You're right. If you didn't know how I lived, yes, that's exactly what it looked like. Which is why I did not want to drive it. So I did not want to drive it back in the day.
Oh,
All right,
Even Amish girls won't get in the car with you when you pull up in that thing.
they get off their
you know
horse
what?
for that.
I had a what was it 85? I think Dodge Caravel.
A what?
That's an old people car. Like it had
A
there was
Dodge
no
what?
middle
Cara
seat.
what?
Caravel.
That's like some shit you just made up.
No, I swear to God, and it was gold.
And I'm from the Boca
And it was
City.
a one seat all the way across. It didn't have a middle. It was one
Oh,
seat.
oh yeah, your shit was old, old. They had like
But my shit was clean.
one buckle that stretched across everybody in the front seat.
My shit was clean.
I bet you it had 13 ashtrays in it too.
The little tiny metal ones that was hard to pull open. Fucking just
Your
one
grandma
big
will
lap
yell at
belt.
you.
We
Stop
was
playing with
everywhere.
that.
Hey girl, I need you to buckle us in. Go ahead.
Why
Man,
they
we
put
was
those
in that
ashtrays
car.
in there? How did you empty those ashtrays?
I don't know.
Your whole
Uh,
car just be smelling like old cigarette
All
dust.
day, all day, all day.
Eric Emmons said dirt roads and wood panels. Vince said my first car was a 1974 AMC Gremlin. What, Royce? I'm gonna kick your ass. No. He said August did it crank to start. Oh, I'm gonna miss y'all. So yeah.
Oh no, you had to get her shit on the hill and just push it down.
I
Every
have
time she
many a
stopped, it looked like
house.
Friday.
I have many a house.
God damn. That's fucking dragging. My favorite part of that whole scene is when he finally gets the car to stop and shut the door. It had an alarm. Like, that was my favorite part of the whole fucking scene. Yes, Eric Emmons and I went to high school together, so he knows where we grew up. Yep, dirt roads and the old wood panel station wagon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Thank you guys for jumping in with us, man. We got a fun show. This next list, I can't wait to hear. You guys keep the comments coming, man, because I want to know where you guys go with this. If you have not seen the list, Leon, where can they find the list, sir?
I posted the list in the Facebook group, Now That's Debatable Podcast. So go head on over to the group. If you're not in the group, you can check out the list. We will read it, obviously, so you guys can follow along. But if you want to look at it for yourself, go to the Facebook group. It's the top post.
Oh, I gotta read these. I gotta read these last couple of comments real quick. Ed says, "Sydney, don't mess with Ponderosa. He only eats Panda Express with his best friend." Yes, only with Ed, because Ed does not have Panda Express up in Canada. So when he comes here, that's all he will eat the entire time he's here is terrible Asian food. So right. Elsie Scott says she had a Ford Pinto pea green, ugly as fuck, but I thought it was cute. All right,
You
the
want to read my
list.
comment?
I see it. The list is dick. Is that what
It's
it
dick.
is? All right, the comments are already rolling there. People are saying family, wealth, health. One person says, the other one says ACF. So let me pull the list up. Family, wealth, and health. Okay, so we got two people. I assume they're two different people saying that.
Chelsea said ACF.
Okay, who's
I
above
want to
her?
read Michelle's comment. She said
Okay.
1980 powder blue Chevy Citation was her first car. So,
Ooh-wee.
The
oof.
powder blue. All right. I wish we had pictures of these cars that y'all could share in the
I'm,
group.
I'm so glad we don't have
I
pictures
wish
of
you had some pictures of these
that
cars. Powder
that
blue.
primer orange Chevy Blazer. Woo.
What I love is that you said everything about it, and then you said, "Yeah, I figured out this car was like the powder."
Yeah, I look back
made
on
you
it.
put
He ripped me off big time. Oh yeah.
Hey, you got to go through it as a young person at least one time. All right, August, are you able to see the list? See you later, Elsie. Thank you for jumping in.
no, not now. But I remember how. Now I just put that eggplant picture because you said
I'll read it.
something. Go ahead. Go ahead, Diana.
Go ahead, dear.
So you get to pick three of the following choices. Which do you choose? A, family. B, friends. C, wealth. D, freedom. E, career. And F, health. So A, B, C, D, E, F. Those are your choices. You get to pick three, and we're gonna go through the list. I'm
Not
gonna do my
four, not five.
yeah, not one or two, but three.
I was wondering what August had before we went to Dion, before we went to you, bro. Since it's her last day, if she
Oh
had
no, because
three.
I was talking about how you we were talking last week, and you said something. You said, "Yeah, well, I got dick," or something. And I said,
Oh,
"Why do people say that? It's so weird to me. Dick is a good thing." So when people make it sound like a bad thing, that's why I was laughing. That's why I put that in the
that,
comment. Sorry,
okay.
Dion.
Do you? That's nothing.
Family.
Did you want to
Here's my
participate in this part of the show? Did you want to pick three
yes.
items on
Sorry.
the list?
She just told the whole world, don't ever get confused. Dick is wonderful. Okay. Not sure I would have
So you
chose that
talking
as my
about that
last
She
words on my final day, but
she she had to
family?
clear up a question she was never asked.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you talking about.
All right,
Okay, I'll say wealth, health, and family or freedom. It's hard.
you get the three.
I know. Family.
All
Ugh.
right, all right. You're done. Now, where we going? What you go with, bro?
So are we picking all three at once or are we gonna go
We go one,
one?
yeah, one at a
All
time.
right. First things first, let me get the wealth out of the way. I don't ever want to have to work again, so just give me all my money so I can do what I want to do and not have to worry about financial responsibilities. That way, I can have $1,000 car. I can go to the buffet. I can get 79-cent gas, and I can do
I can live.
yes, the 2 bedroom $500 apartment. Let me get the wealth, obviously.
You said two
That's
five
right.
hundred dollars. I got two of these bitches. All right. That's an easy one for me as well. I'm gonna go with wealth also. Easy, easy. So I think everyone was gonna pick wealth. What's up, Carla? Carla Alice is with us. What's going on? Glad to see you back. Yeah, wealth is gonna be the first one for me. Let's see. We see some comments rolling in for some folks. August, you want to jump on those, ma'am? I see some people
Yes.
are picking
Royce put F. I can't remember what F is.
health.
And Marcus says friends, wealth, and health. Larry says health, family, and friends. Roxy Perez says family, health, and freedom. Are you really free though from your family? Come on. And Carla says hello. And then Vince states health, wealth, and family. Ed Hill says one, freedom to sit on. Two, friend, Sydney, in parentheses. Three, wealth, his nice bed. Oh, God.
Son of a
And
bitch.
Michelle put put them in order of importance. What is wrong with your people?
That's my guy though. That's my guy. He's gonna be the executive producer on my special. That's my guy though. Oh, Michelle wants us to pick them in the order of
Yeah,
importance.
pick them in order of importance.
Well, Michelle don't run the show,
Yeah, I'm
so
like he over here, just over here jumping in as a producer.
Then I say freedom. That's important.
What's your next one you going with, Dion?
um, I would go. This is a tough one for me. The next two are not the obvious choices, but I'm gonna go with freedom. Freedom is very important to me. The ability to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to get done, or the freedom to be like, nah, I don't want to do that. The ability to say yes and no to whatever it is I choose to do, and not have to worry about anybody else's feelings or be responsible for anybody else depending on me for whatever choice I make is very important to me. So yeah, let me get that freedom.
You know what's weird about this list is that for me, if you have wealth, why would you not have freedom? Like to me, the two
Uh,
almost kind of go together.
Not
So it's
true.
weird that you're making me choose between
Because
one or the other.
your wealth could be tied into what it is you do, or
Hmm.
being the figurehead of a company, and if you say or do the wrong thing, they could come and take all that wealth from you. So the reason why freedom is important, along with wealth, is you have the ability to be like, you know what, fuck y'all, I'm gonna go do what I want to do, and you can't touch my money. They could come lock you up, be like, yo, we got you on insider trading. So yeah, you still wealthy, but you're not free. So
Hmm.
that's why I picked freedom.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you completely, but I think I'm gonna bypass that one just because in the world that I live in, wealth gives me freedom, and you can do almost anything you want with wealth. You can't do almost
Okay,
anything you want with
SC.
rich, but with fucking wealth, you can fucking do anything you want. I could be you get away with murder. I mean, you looking at a dude with orange skin and hair to match, and we're not sure what's gonna happen to him. This dude may still ride off into the sunset, and done all kind of shit. So I'm gonna go with wealth. The next one I am going to go with because someone I did hear someone say something on IG Reels today, talk about money and rich people and health and like how some rich people will give up all their money, for more time on this planet. And I believe that to be so because I'm trying to do everything I can to live to be at least 200 years old. So my next one is going to be health.
Oh
so,
my God.
so wealth,
Well, let me
health.
be the first doctor to tell you,
All
in
right.
order to live to be 200, you got to drop some of that ego you got, buddy, because Lord have
Whoa,
mercy.
whoa. How do I
And drink.
mute Dion?
We
How
gotta
do
drink
I?
Morgan. We gotta drink Morgan Freeman's blood.
How dare you? Dare you?
I
August, can
said
we
I
go to
want to
some
be
comments, please?
200.
Can we go to some
Ha!
comments?
The
Let's say,
arrogance.
let's segue out of this. How dare
Ed
you
says.
attack me? Yeah, black
Ed
son of
Hill
a bitch.
says. Sydney is not a wealth guy. He's too real. Unlike the Lakers jersey behind him. Woo chow! Pepper pow!
Everybody who
You're going
Ed,
to have her stop reading Ed's comments because he
Ed,
has came for you.
look here, Ed. How dare you say that this jersey is not real? How dare you? All right.
And then Marcus says, wealth brings freedom in most cases. No, he said in most cases. That's what he said. It don't bring feeling, but
I gotta
he
tell you,
felt
you gotta get your
CASS.
connection right before you start making jokes. Cause all I heard
Yeah,
was
yeah. Ed,
Ed.
Oh, sorry. I took the headphones off. I took the headphones off. My bad.
Did someone say? Did
All
someone?
right.
Did someone say this is your last show?
yeah.
Eric says, health, wealth, and freedom. The rest will fall into place. Vince said, you won't have any of those things if your health ends you. Carla, who is smart like me, says, I'm not rich. I just like being happy.
Carla, I know you
Mhm.
too long. You go ahead and retract that statement. Over. No.
And Larry said, none of it really matters if you don't have health. And Ed came back and said, that jersey looks more Chinese than me.
I didn't understand a word she just said.
She said, Ed says that jersey looks more Chinese than me. And I would say, Ed, everything looks more Chinese than you because you eat Panda Express, motherfucker.
Panda. Mm-mm-mm-mm. That should be a good question. Do Chinese people or Asian people eat Panda Express?
I will say this, August, to that question. The only people who I hear brag about knowing what the real difference between real Chinese food and Panda Express are non-Asian people. Like I've
Okay.
never heard a Chinese
Wow.
person brag about it at all,
Mexicans don't eat Taco Bell, and Chinese people don't eat Panda
Eat
Express.
Panda
except
Express.
for Ed Hill.
He's Canadian.
Oh, now you want to bring up the Canadian shit. When I brought it up earlier, you looked at me like I was crazy. All right, man.
Dion got
This
some
we
candles,
blowing through
some
this one.
comments.
Oh, does he? Okay, what we got?
Yeah, let's see. Chelsea says A, C, and F. Dia Work said family, wealth, and health. Let's see. Malay says family, health, and freedom. Dana says
Wait a minute.
family,
I'm sorry. I'm
friends,
sorry.
and
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you, but what did Malay say?
she said family, health, and freedom.
Okay. All right. So left the wealth out. Okay. But that is a Malay thing. I believe that. That is Malay. That's a Malay thing.
Dana says family, friends, and health with like 6 dots behind it. So maybe she's not so sure on the health.
She's leaving the door open.
Like, I could be talked into something else. So yeah, those are the comments in the group as far as the topic at hand.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there's more.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, August.
Oh, I would think that it is like Italians eating at Olive Garden. Blech. That was from Marissa.
Yep.
And Roxy says, my father was Cuban, and I still have extended family there. For me, freedom is so much more important. Having freedom means being able to pursue your passion and career choice.
Okay. Okay. We, I can see that. I guess this list too. You obviously you're going to answer it again based off your background, what you know, what your experiences are. So I can
Yeah.
completely see why Roxy would go in that direction. We have a Facebook user that says something above that. Do you see that, August? About Roxy?
My father was above Roxy. Yeah, the people, wait, there is YouTube videos of Asian people trying panda for the first time, and they all say the same thing. It's very
Yeah,
Americanized.
yes, yes.
That was Chelsea.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else out there?
Janelle Bradley's in here. What's up, Janelle? Thanks
What's,
for coming back.
thank you, Janelle. Thank you. Any other comments from anyone? Anybody?
Yeah, but Dion, it just says Facebook user on my side, so I can't see the names.
Robert says I ate pizzas from a place in Vegas owned by Russians and made perfectly by Mexicans. So
sounds, sounds like you were in Arizona. So I
Oh,
went
that's
in.
good.
I'm not ashamed to say this. I went into ATL Wings here, and a lot of people like the ATL Wings. When
Mm-hmm.
ATL Wings first came, it was brought to Phoenix by a black family from the area. I think they grew a little too fast, so they shut down. I think almost all of them for a minute.
What?
And now when I go back into them, I see not black people at ATL Wings making these wings. And I will say to you, I have turned around each time and got back in my
I got a
car.
comment.
so,
I got a comment.
so
I got a
what you got?
comment.
What you got?
That's not true.
Yes, it is
Still very
true.
much black and family owned. They
Oh,
hire their friends.
sure, sure, sure.
They're open everywhere.
I
They're even
know.
in Sun
That's what
City.
that's why they say new management. I know. I hear you. I hear you.
No, it's still the same family. Oh my, I
Okay,
don't
all
like
right.
Sydney.
You just like to eat. You don't care who's making it. Who you talking to, August? August talk to me like I don't know her. What are you talking about? You don't even see who's bringing you the food. Just get the food to you as fast as they
I
can.
feel like this.
Right.
Yeah, get your ass over here.
Ass over here
I
talking.
gotta, I gotta, I gotta tell you this story. So, 2 weekends ago, my cousin had his graduation party, and obviously his dad is a pastor, so they do the grace over the food, right? Then my other cousin comes in late after we had said grace, and he goes gets his plate, and then he says grace, and I'm like, "Yo, we already blessed the food." He said, "How I know y'all asked for what I want?" And then
He said, what?
Cindy, I ain't never laughed so hard because it made so much sense. Like, you know what? Sometimes you do got to say your own prayer over the food that's already been blessed because maybe they didn't cover everything you
They
need
ain't cover the
God to
bases.
take.
I'm laughing at the initial statement or the initial attempt to stop him from saying grace, as if you can only say grace so many times. Like God don't want to hear from this table more than
Well, I
once.
was just saying. I mean, they blessed the food, so he was
I
like,
agree.
"But how do I know they blessed it the way I need it blessed?" So yeah,
Facebook user says, "Hey guys, what's good?" Facebook user. I don't know if Dion can see that person
that
or
was
not.
Janelle.
Okay, okay.
Oh, Julius agreed with you. He said, yes, they were way too fast. They did it.
Thank you, Julius. See, I told
They
you,
did it like they
August.
were supposed to.
August, you don't know what's going on. You might have been going to the ATL wings that were closed, making your own
Oh,
shit for
no,
all
no,
you know.
no. Oh, no, sir. I am friends with Mike, the Wing King. Okay.
Is that his,
So
that's, oh,
yes,
does he go by the, does he wear a belt buckle
That's what
that says
yeah,
that's
the
what
he's a
Wing
wing
she
king.
King?
she
He's
got
not
him
a.
saved in her phone. I need a wing king. Ooh, let me call the wing king.
That's my
I got
guy.
a shindig this weekend. I need cake.
I think they say shindig. Really, need I think?
The Wing King. This that reminds me of that episode of Seinfeld when Elaine was dating that guy who was a conductor, and he wouldn't answer to anything but the maestro. So you couldn't call him by his first name. Like, they were making out, and she's moaning out his real name. And he just stops, and she's, "Oh, my bad. Oh, the maestro."
Oh Lord.
So that's August with the Wing King chicken wings over there. August, can we go back to some comments here? I think Michelle's jumped in and some
Oh
other
yeah.
folks.
Carlos. Oh, that's an old topic. All right. Vince says yes. ATL is a franchise. Julius says. Julius White Jr. says, "Well, you can't overbless the food."
You cannot.
Carla states,
Yes, you
"I
can.
manage."
Because if God hears y'all praying for the same thing multiple times, he be like, God damn it, I already done told you.
God says, "God damn it."
Absolutely. Absolutely he does.
Thank
God
you,
says
Sydney. I
God
was
damn it
getting
all
there.
the time. That's the first thing he said after Eve bit that apple. God damn it. So that's where sin comes from. God saying, God damn it. I done damned you
Oh
because
my
you
Carla,
God.
didn't listen.
I got tears in
Carla
my
says,
eyes from the fact that God says, "God damn it."
Absolutely.
That's how he started the sentence. God damn it.
Carla says, I manage a sushi bar. We had a bad Yelp review because some Mexican sushi chefs were watching the World Cup. Okay, what sushi bar is this, please?
Okay, we not. Who cares? All right, I'm gonna scroll
Me?
back up here and take this. Michelle Martin says, "Freedom from suffering, from wanting, health and family." So that's what Michelle Martin is saying she wants. Facebook user says, "I ate pizza from a place in Vegas owned by wrestlers." Okay, that was Robert on that one. Carter says, "My family is everything, but I would spend everything I have to give to my family." Carla's right on that. She will. She will. Happiness. That is not on the list, Carla. Okay. So,
That was a long one. That was a long time ago.
I don't care. I don't care. There, I can always count on one of our master debaters to name something that is not on the list. Oh, that is so good. All right, Dion, what is your third one, sir? I, well,
My third,
I well before you do, I'm sorry. Can we remind the folks where you went first with your first two?
my first one was wealth. My second one was freedom. And then for my final choice, I'm gonna have to go with family. Family's everything. Family's important. You gotta have family. At the end of your long road of life, if it happens to be long, you want your family there. Nobody should die alone. So definitely family of some type, whether it's the distant uncle who hits you up now that you're wealthy and you're free to do whatever it is you want, or
Let
it's
me
your
get in on
brother
that.
from another mother. Family is important. So yeah.
Mary, we're not going away from the list. Mary says, "Wait, if we're going away from the list, sex."
Ooh, yeah.
Mary, we're
I
not
can't
going.
wait for this show to be over. Y'all are wild.
Dion, how dare you say you can't wait for this show to be over? You the one that said God says, "God damn it."
He does say goddamn it.
Yeah,
He's damning this show right now with all these nonsense answers. Penis and happiness. What are y'all doing?
and August is
Get it
over here.
together, ladies.
And August is doing what all people do on their last day of the job, trying to figure out how to get some shit for themselves. She posted up in here, "Who manages the restaurant? I'm gonna come through and bless the food with my wealth." So I can expect to have to put a security guard on a supply closet before August leaves the premises today. Bag full of toilet
Has
paper and
anybody
shit.
seen my stapler?
Oh my god! All right,
She
I,
get,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
she got one of them label makers putting her name on everything when she roll them.
Like
I
it's a
actually
breakup.
did.
Like, ain't no breakup. August walking around with your name on shit.
But this is a funny thing. She don't put her name on it. She just writes mines with a S on it. It's mines. That's mines. That's mines.
nothing but Wing King sauce all
Food.
over this shit.
Mines. And that's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Wing King
I
fingerprints
gotta show you
all.
your roommates that like to touch everything.
What's your favorite sauce over there with the Wing King spot?
The lemon pepper.
Oh, that's right. You do
Lemon
like
pepper
lemon
is a
pepper.
shit. Oh my god.
Okay, take
It's
it easy.
delicious.
Take it easy.
How stereotypical of you.
Yeah. I think we're gonna give you some wings tonight.
Mines. I'm, I'm sorry, y'all. I hadn't even looked to see if people even watching this show. Let me see if people even watching this show.
Yeah, it was
Oh
up
yeah,
to
that's
22. It was up
people
to
are actually
22.
watching the show. We appreciate y'all, man, for sticking with us because we are silly as fuck.
Someone
So,
said
Yeah, if you haven't
black
hit
people.
that, if you haven't
They
hit
said
that share button, please go hit that share button one time for us.
I
someone
would.
put black people don't make wings in the ATL. It's Asians.
Who said that?
Is that true?
That was Dia.
Oh, Dia
Oh,
said.
I'll admit there's one thing about Atlanta that I do like is the food they have there. They have amazing restaurants. There's the Japanese place that I would go to and get these pork buns. So good.
Fuck is a pork bun?
It's
Therese
it's
says what's
it's
up.
like it's like a biscuit, but it's softer than a biscuit and with meat inside of it. Meat buns, traditional Japanese cuisine.
Oh, so like a slider almost.
But it's an actual bun. So
Okay.
yeah,
You
you
need
just
meat
buy it. It's
slips.
like a little ball of sweet dough with like pulled pork inside of it.
Oh, so cooked like the okay. So it's a ball of dough, and they put the pork
Yeah,
in it and then cook it. Okay, so
yeah.
okay, I got you. Yeah, sounds good.
But
And
it's not fried. It's baked.
right. But I saw August writing notes. So she's probably trying to make a trip to Atlanta now for these pork
I just
buns.
said hi to somebody that came to the group. It was Therese.
What up, Therese? What up, Therese?
What up, Therese?
Yeah, my twin, as she likes to say. Therese says we twin. We say we the same size when I have several inches on her. But she says, she called me small one time. I was like, what are you talking
Oh my
about? She's like,
god.
we're the same size. And she had heels on and still was smaller than me. But yes, what's up,
Oh, that's
Therese?
funny.
My third one, wealth, health. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was torn. I told Dion before the show. I begrudgingly am gonna go with family. So family is the last one on my list. I'm gonna go with. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm married, so she watches the show. I gotta go with family. So
That it don't. It says family. It don't say wife.
I'm a I'm a I'm
Like
a
that's separate.
I'm a big believer in that if you have wealth, your family will never leave you. So technically, I don't know if I would have to choose them because they wouldn't go anywhere if you have wealth. but but
I
family,
think
but family.
wealth provides everything but health on this list. To be honest with you,
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I would say wealth, yes, because family go stay with you. You're gonna have friends that stay with you. People you're gonna try to shake off. You just can't lose them.
well, if you get wealthy, you can have no family and create one. So some over
And
here, some over there. That
Yep.
maybe happiness and sex will be on this list if you.
Woo.
and if you have wealth, you can build a castle with a moat, and nobody can get to you. So wealth and
I
just fly.
think I think your gardener has enough to do. I don't think he needs to be tending your moat, Sydney.
Look, Epstein had his own island, and
Would you
everybody got
we
over here.
got
would you bring
we're
that
gonna have to
for?
bleep that if we want to get monetized on YouTube.
Mm, my bad.
I have my helicopter that lift me up and off, just fly me off my castle, bring me back. Never have to have anybody touch me.
It's gonna be
Just
messed
take
up when you go out like Kobe.
take. I'm just taking my chopper to the Ponderosa. That's all. You cool?
Carla says, "I don't have wealth, but I
Chopping
have
up
family.
Honduras.
If you have wealth, don't tell anyone."
Carla, if you got wealth, everybody gonna know you got wealth, Carla. You can't hide wealth. You can hide rich. You can hide. I got a little bit of money, but you cannot hide wealth. That's not possible. When we talk about
Really?
wealth, what did we say? What did Chris Rock say? He said Shaq is rich. The man that writes Shaq is wealthy. That's the kind of money we talk about when you say wealth. That's the kind of money you can't lose, that you just pass on and they just pass it on. No matter how bad the generations after you fuck up, they can't
Yeah.
lose all that money.
The Hiltons will never lose.
Can't never lose it.
The Rothschilds. If she married into the Rothschild, Nikki,
You can
that
learn.
money is
Yeah, money,
generational.
right? Money save with money. So
Hmm.
that's well, you know what? Now you think about that, August. That is kind. You can shake up some families and friends because you do start hanging out in some
Hmm.
different circles.
Hmm. I'm about to start hanging out.
Dion, what you see on your end? You see something?
Somebody, Dana wrote, a brother from another mother is a friend. And I'm like, that's not true. You can have the same father and different mothers. So don't try and correct me on my show, please. I know what I'm talking about.
why you
Ooh.
why you being so special today with Dana, man?
Ooh.
Because Dana done came for me twice now, and I done had to check her both times.
And Dana,
Somebody said so. Somebody responded to. Somebody responded to her.
It was me.
Dana Wood.
I typed it in.
Oh, it's just say it's Facebook.
and Dana, you know what, Dana? I want you to come back to the show, and I want you to keep coming for Dion. And let me show you how much I want you to keep doing it. We don't do this very often, but you get a trifecta, girl. You keep coming for Dion, Dana. He deserves every bit of that. So you were saying something while I was trying to give Dana the proper praise she deserves.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. With my wealth, you're not getting no Ponderosa gift card. I can tell you that much. You will be paying full price at Ponderosa, my family
That's it.
friend.
You mean at Ponderosa where I'm pretty sure them steaks already come delivered with the little grill marks on it?
Like an Applebee's.
You gotta make sure like this steak. Oh, this steak. Oh, this fresh off the grill. Motherfucker had that on a skillet in the back. That shit ain't no grill. Everybody grilling those steaks back there. Do they take a chance with minimum wage workers using real fire? No. All right. It says Carla says I would donate a Starbucks card. All right. Dion, sir, what is your what the hell this week, sir?
My what the hell for this week is what the hell is up with all these scam calls I keep getting? I applied for the do not call list. I have been getting so many scam likelies on my phone these past few days. It is like a going out of business sale with these people. They are blowing up my phone. I never answer. And when I do answer, I always give the scammer on the other end the most ridiculous response. Sometimes I pretend like I don't speak English. Sometimes I play porn over the speaker to let them hear people having sex, so they stop calling my phone. Whatever it is, I am so sick and tired of all these scam likelies. Stop calling my phone. I hate answering the phone. Sydney knows this for a fact. He calls me sometimes. I see it's him. I don't answer. Then I shoot him a text like, "What you want? You know you can text me. Don't call my phone."
What?
I want to hear what the whole porn thing sounds
Motherfucker,
like.
we talk on the phone all the time.
Oh snap! Did I just give up my secret?
Mm-mm.
And I'm gonna tell you what, Dion is good for that, or he used to be even better for being good for that. But I think Dion has discovered that he enjoys talking on the phone with me. So we get on the phone because sometimes he be doing most of the talking.
Y'all funny.
Don't, what are you doing? You're destroying my whole facade of what the hell. I hate talking on the phone. I only answer because it's you.
That's all I want you to
Don't
say,
call my
brother.
phone.
I love you, brother. That's all I want you to say. That's all you have
It's
to
for
say.
it's for it, well, yeah, not after you sick Dana on me. We'll talk about
Hey, man. Hey.
it. Be a text. Don't call my phone.
Eric Emmett says, homeboy from K-Pec, which is our hometown, just won $886,000 at a bar back home. Eric says, I'm sure he's going to get bum rushed with friends. Quote, yes, absolutely, Eric. Everybody and their mother's going to know this cat. Now, and Barry says, scammers find out you're wealthy now, Dion. Chelsea says, the worst is getting someone's old phone number and getting all their collect and scam calls.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
And Mary says, I talk on the phone for work. That is enough. My what the hell this week is for people who go to comedy clubs or you go anywhere where they're giving you instructions, like there's a 2 drink minimum, the bathrooms are this way. Pay attention. When I am just in there to check out the show and standing and leaning against the wall, do not stop and ask me where the bathroom is. I do not work here. My shirt does not have the name of the company going across the chest up. You should have been paying attention when they gave you the information. You motherfuckers are the same people who don't listen when they're given the instructions on where the exits are on the airplane.
Thank you.
so,
I was
so you will piss on yourself in the club for now on if you ask me, and you will be the first one to die if that plane goes down for sure. so that's my what the hell, man. Get together. You're an adult. Thank you guys very much, August. Thank you for rocking and rolling with us for a few weeks here.
Yay. Oh, so,
Yeah,
you
we
got more
appreciate you.
comments. Thank you.
What
I've
you say?
had fun. I hate that my schedule changed, but you know. Here's what Carla says. All right, Mary. Yes, Cindy. Yes, yes. People don't listen to shit. That's what she said. And then Chelsea says, stand up live. You pass the bathroom before you enter. Left my ass off.
Yes, you
And
do.
then Carla says, it's because your shoes don't match your hat.
It's because my shoes do match my hat. First of all, you misread that, and you, ma'am,
Oh, your shoes match your hat.
you get a Michael Jordan laugh at yourself. And you know why you got that? Because you made fun of someone's spelling on the show earlier.
Oh, shut up. I ain't gonna lie. I was all hyped and animated on that last time, but that's all very too fast.
Hey, yo, everybody. We are always trying to improve the content of the show. So thank you guys for rocking with us. Let us know via the group if you have enjoyed the show the last few weeks. As you see, we've taken it lighter. We've kind of stayed away from the politics for the most part. I think we're going to keep that going unless something really dramatic happens in the world of Trump or those folks over there. We have a song that's being produced, a new intro song, as well as being produced by a good friend of mine. So we're already putting money behind the show, but we're trying to put even more money behind the show. So let us know if you're rocking with the format, with the subject matter, with the way things are going. We would love to hear from you guys. Separate from this here, so don't tell us here because once we shut this down, very seldom do we go back and watch it again. So let us know. Just leave us a comment in the group. We would love to hear from you. Again, thank you guys who rock with us: Mary, Chelsea, Carla, Larry. Who else jumped in with us?
Julius.
Yeah, Julius jumped in with us. Thank you guys for jumping in when you can. We're going to keep the show going. We will see you guys next week. Dion, you got a big salute for anyone or anything you want to say, sir, before we go?
Just want to say thank you guys so much for supporting the show. Make sure you check out the Patreon. Go to Sydney Smith Creative, CRE, the number ATIV.com/Patreon. Join the Patreon for as little as $1. That really does help the show out tremendously. So make sure you guys do that. And tell a friend to tell a friend.
Absolutely.
Simple
Tell a
as
friend,
that.
tell a friend.
Oh, thank you, Mary.
All right.
Very
Thank you
nice.
guys very much. We love you guys. And you're right, Julius. Who would ask another man about the bathroom? Phoenix. All right. See y'all. Have a good week. We'll see you soon.
A man who's got to pee.
Bye.
Get off my back.
Thank you. Does it matter?